If I'm being honest, these album ranking videos are some of my favorite to do after listening to an album. Hello my favorite people, today we'll be ranking the songs, including the vault tracks, from Taylor Swift Speak Now, Taylor's version. So I just uploaded my album reaction, and then on Patreon is the unedited version of my album reaction, plus the vault track song reaction. And there are songs that I like off of first listen, obsessed with. And then there's ones that could not end any faster. So I feel like there's a good mix of those kind of songs. And I just want to be completely honest with you guys about my music taste. So that way you can just get a better vibe of what I like. And maybe that'll help future content as we keep doing these album reactions and stuff. So yeah, we're doing a tier list ranking. I always also have to preface that this is just my opinion. Just because I may not like a song or I didn't relate to a song doesn't mean that it's a bad song or that I don't like Taylor Swift. It's just that that song wasn't necessarily my favorite thing. So if you enjoy certain songs that I don't like, don't take it personal. It's not like a personal attack to you. It's just I didn't like the song. But anyways, let's get into this. Here we go. These one thing about it though, because these videos are fun, but at the same time they're so angsty, because I'm like, I don't want to ruffle feathers, but it's inevitable, because I'm not gonna like every song that I listen to with these reactions. But anyways, rankings must be done, so here we go. All right. Also, I need to tell you that I'm going to be doing an album ranking for her entire discography. I'm not sure if we've done one in the past, but I feel like as we get more Taylor's versions and I get to hear and just be reintroduced to the albums, my taste does change and what I like and don't like does change. So look forward to content like that as well. And obviously music video reactions, because I'm waiting for Taylor Swift. I want the music videos. Anyways, let's get into the columns and the songs. Okay, so the first very bottom thing, as you can see, is called Speak Never. And I feel like that is kind of self-explanatory. The album is called Speak Now. If I didn't like a song, it should speak never. It's never being played again. It's never being streamed again. And there you go. Self-explanatory, right? Above that one we have I'm Glad You Exist, but You're a Skip. Sorry to say. That means that the song, I can appreciate it. I think that the writing is probably good. The production is good, but it's just not like my taste. So it's not a bad song, it's just not something I want to listen to again. After that, or above that, we have Depends on the Vibe. That's a song that I can stream. I do enjoy it, but it's not like my go-to song from the album. It's enjoyable, it's just depends on the vibe. Above that, we have Listening on Shuffle. So again, not going to like purposefully put the song on, but if it goes on shuffle and it plays, I'll listen to it. Like, I can enjoy it. It's a little similar to Depends on the Vibe. So yeah. Above that one, we have That's My Bestie, which means I'm rocking with you. I feel you, I relate to you, I understand you. You're there, I'm gonna stream you. And the top ranking, we have Taking to My Grave. My soul has ascended because of the song, the vocals, the writing, the production, just all aspects of the song hit their mark. And yeah, Taking You to My Grave with me. Soundtrack of my, hold on, my trash company is coming and they've been not picking up my trash, so I gotta go meet those hoes at my front door. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Stressful. Anyways, first up, we've got Back to December. Oh, and the track list is not in order, whatever. Back to this. Everyone relax, okay? Back to December. Obviously, Back to December is Taken to My Grave. The nostalgia, the emotion of the song, the writing. And I feel like this is one of those blatant songs where, it's really one of the first ones where we see that it was all Taylor's fault. Like, she admits that. And by Taylor, I mean Taylor Swift, not Taylor Lautner. This is one of the most, like, emotional songs, I feel like, and vulnerable songs that we see from Taylor, especially on this album. Like, this song is just full of regret, reminiscing, and there's also a sense of thankfulness, because on a lot of the other songs on Speak Now, especially the vault tracks, it's all about how the guy didn't treat her right and how she's, like, hoping that one day they're going to start treating her right. Whereas for Back to December, she literally says over and over again that Taylor Lautner did nothing wrong. He treated her perfectly, and like, she would confide in him for not being interested in him, and he would still be there to support her. Like, that is just wild. So Back to December, as a song, it's beautiful, but also the message and the history behind it, I just really love the song. So Back to December, classic. It's going to Taking to My Grave. After that, we have Better Than Revenge. And for me, the biggest highlight from Better Than Revenge was the lyric change. I think it's a good song. I really like the rock aspect of it, but again, it's not a song that I'm running to listen to like some of the others on the album. So therefore, I'm gonna put it in listening on shuffle, not shovel. Yeah, the song's okay, but it's not like a top contender for me. Next up, we have Dear John. I love when Taylor name drops. I love when she age drops. I love when she is very clear about a situation, especially when she's reminiscing on the situation and telling us that she never knew where she stood in the relationship. She never knew, like, how he was going to react to her. When she was going to call him, was he going to be happy? Was he going to be mad? She could never pinpoint his emotions. She said being with him was like playing chess, and the rules were always changing. And I just think the way that she, obviously it's a sad situation, and just like at 19 years old, you shouldn't be with a 32-year-old. But the way that she was able to tell the story and the writing aspect is what really stuck out to me for Dear John. Like, John Mayer, him and his hats can go to hell. However, the song, Taking It to My Grave, for sure. Dear John is just, the emotional aspect too, I haven't even mentioned that. Like, the pure passion and distress that is in that dang song. It's overpowering, overwhelming in some parts. After that, we have Enchanted. It's not even a question. Taking to My Grave. Enchanted is a song that I did not expect to enjoy so much, and I really think what made me start liking Enchanted is when I saw her perform it live at Eras Tour. Because that bridge, you genuinely feel like a princess transforming. And even though the song is kind of sad, because it feels like you're angsty and losing someone while wishing that they stay, kind of thing. But yeah, Enchanted is another one that's Taking to My Grave, because that slow build to just like this crazy eruption of this night is starting, and then the bridge. Again, I have to say the bridge. The bridge is just amazing. Haunted is next. Haunted is, in my opinion, top 5 for the album. It's the first, like, real rock sound. Like, sure, a lot of the songs have electric guitar and people are strumming, bitch. But Haunted is the most pure, in my opinion, form of rock music, rock Taylor, that we have on the album. I even said in my reaction that, in some ways, I feel like it doesn't even fit on this album, just because it doesn't give me the same feeling as a lot of the other songs. Haunted is just very powerful. It feels magical. And I even said it's like the Kids Bop version of an Evanscene song. So Haunted is another one that's going to take me to the grave, because it's just, it's a great song. The production, the singing, like, Haunted is the most vocally challenging song on this album for Taylor. Like, she gave her all. Actually, it's a good contender with that song she did with Fall Out Boy, From the Vault. What was it called? Electric Touch. That, it's just the same. Like, the vocals on Haunted are so overpowering. And also, because I don't see any of the vault tracks on the bottom for me to place. Let's just say a majority of them, except for I Can See You. That song is insane. Why did she sing like that? Hey, mommy? Little teenagers and their hormones running rampant in the hallway. I was like, will y'all please go to class before you have a baby in the hallway? I Can See You is the best vault track, like, hands down. If there was a place to put it, it would definitely be in Take Me to the Grave. And as for all the other vault tracks, it depends on the vibe. Or even I'm Glad You Exist but skip. Because I'm definitely a pop girly Taylor. I feel like this album confirmed that for me. But anyways, yeah. I Can See You is another wow. Even talking about the song is like making me giddy. That song is crazy. But anyways, we have If This Was a What? I don't even think that was on Taylor's version, so bitch, speak never. Goodbye. Next up we have Innocent. I posted on Patreon my full reaction, and people told me that Innocent is about what happened with Kanye West, because he was a 32-year-old basically bullying her, and she talks about how as you get older you should always allow yourself grace, and how she struggles with like staying on a tightrope and faltering off that tightrope, but like always wanting to bounce back and remember that she can make mistakes. So I think it's a very beautiful song. I would say depends on the vibe, because I don't really like slower music, but again, it has a really good message behind it. So Innocent is going on depends on the vibe. Last Kiss, oh my god. Last Kiss could not end any sooner. The thing about songs like Last Kiss, especially on Speak Now, it's like you've heard the song before, because there's at least 4 other songs that sound just like it. The same emotional sadness, the same yearning for someone who doesn't want you. It's all the same like message and feeling. So it gets a bit repetitive, and already if you don't like music like that, it's like, oh my god, another one. Why? So I'm sorry to say, but Last Kiss, Speak Never. Yeah, I did it. Rage in the comments, babe. You're allowed to, but at the end of the day, it's staying there. Long Live is the next song. It's a cool song. The only thing that throws me off is, why are you talking to your kids about your high school sweetheart? Absolutely not. So Long Live is probably going to be in I'm Glad You Exist, but skip, because I can't envision myself ever listening to that song like purposefully, like running to Spotify, oh, let me put on Long Live. When Enchanted exists, when Dear John, Back to December, Haunted, be fucking for real. So yeah, it's staying there. Next up, we've got Mean. And a Liar. And Pathetic. And Alone in Life. Mean is an iconic song. Not, again, the nostalgia aspect, because I feel like this was one of the first few Taylor Swift songs that I ever heard in my entire life. And then the message behind it still reigns true today. Because, like, I see the comments and people hate watching and talking about me on Twitter. And I'm like, bitch, stay mad, stay bitter. All you are is mean, and I'm elevating, getting more subscribers every day. And thank you for the views, by the way. So, like, Mean is just a gotcha bitch kind of song. Like, it's still a W, no matter how you look at it. I'm winning. So I really enjoy Mean. Someday I'll be... Ooh, you are the best thing. The next track is Mine. What? I thought I was gonna dislike more songs, but everything's just going to take me to the grave. You are the best. Yeah. Mine's going to take me to the grave. Standing here by the water. Oh no. I spoke too soon, because now we're getting towards the second half of the album, and we all know the second half of the anyways, Never Grow Up. That is a song that kind of makes me have a trauma response, because why are you calling out all my traumatic issues, mommy issues, daddy issues, self-love, never grow up, coping mechanisms, support, speak never, because I am a girl who will bottle up my emotions and keep them very buried, and I don't need that song bringing them to the surface. So therefore, Never Grow Up should speak never. We've got Hours. If I'm being quite honest, it's a song that I don't even necessarily remember, so therefore, I feel like that says everything I need to know about it. Hours. Yeah. Sparks Fly. Drop everything now! Are you kidding? And this is why I was saying, like, certain songs, they can't even compare. Because when you have a song like Sparks Fly, what does that even mean for a song like Last Kiss? If you don't shut up with that song, Sparks Fly, Mine, Mean, Haunted, Enchanted, Dear John, Back to December, like, there's no competition. And that's why I don't want to disrespect this category by even giving it, anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, you've either got it, you're either that girl, or you're a Speak Never. It is what it is. Speak Now is a wild song. Because why are you disturbing these people's wedding? And why is the husband leaving with you? You both should go to jail. Depends on the vibe. If I'm feeling frisky and reckless, then I'll listen to it. But Speak Now, whenever I'm like rational, I'm like, this is a sticky situation, a bad situation. But the song's still a bop. So it depends on the vibe. Next up, we've got Superman, which I'm still trying to figure out. Was it about her father and her daddy issues? Whenever I first reacted to the song, I was hoping it was going to be like The Man, and I was hoping to really enjoy it, but I think once I actually understand the story behind it, what it actually means, then maybe I'll enjoy Superman a bit more. But for now, I would say it's between these two. Depends on the vibe, and I'm glad you exist, but skip. And honestly, I don't see myself ever listening to it again, so I'm glad you exist, but skip. Someone just explain the story behind Superman a bit better. Because why are we carrying suitcases? Why are we stuffing papers into the suitcases? Who are we giving flowers to? I don't know. There was a lot I was trying to pick up on, and I just didn't get the full picture with Superman. And lastly, we have The Story of Us, which, again, is another song that sounds like 5 other songs in the album, so Never Speak Again. Are you surprised by my list, honestly? I think I might just be a basic bitch. Low-key. At least with, like, this country pop sound of Taylor. Yeah. But hey, my taste is my taste. Let me know what you thought of my ranking. What is your ranking? Would you rearrange in any way? Do we have the same ranking? Comment down below. But as of right now, this is my ranking. Maybe if I re-listen, it'll change, but I doubt it. I doubt it. See you in the next video.